Traders, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really happy to have you here in our morning briefing show, presented by Admirals and hosted by myself, Markus Gabel. I hope you're doing good and you had a great night or maybe a great day so far. Wherever you are is depending wherever you are. So I'm really happy that we can go through our charts this morning and to talk about the special topic I prepared today for you, or prepared for you today. That's the right grammar. How you can handle fear and greed. That's a special topic today. You know, it's a surfing on a surface, because it's not the time to go deeper. If you want to go deeper in your knowledge, then you have to take your own mentor, private teacher, of course. So good morning to YouTube as well. And oh, by the way, guys, I have a special thing to mention today. If you want to plant a good seed and if you want to do a really good thing, then after webinar, maybe if you are on Zoom right now, then go to your YouTube channel. I guess you have YouTube on your phone or wherever it is, and give us a like. That was really cool. If you say, okay, that's stupid, give it a thumb down, everything fine. But please, to make a good thing and to plant good seeds that you perceive a little bit later that someone is doing good things for you, that you perceive, you have to plant the right seed. So maybe I would appreciate it a lot that you give us a like after the show on YouTube. Or maybe if you have some comments about that, then you can do it on YouTube as well. Okay, now let's go through the charts. Let's start with the news, what we expect today. And of course, give me that. So I have my chat here. Yeah, and as always, feel free, guys, to ask whatever is in your mind. This is your show, and I want to do my best, my really best, to teach you in a proper way. So therefore, thanks for the likes. Oh, I love you guys. I really, really love you. And maybe you can do it really every day. That will really, really good. So in that moment, you plant a really good seed because you do something for others. And the magic step number 4 is that when you go to bed today and before you put your head on your pillow, then think about it, what you did do in good things today, especially that you give Admirals a like today, or maybe to me a like. This is a really good seed because that means you have a positive energy, you do something positive for others. And I promise you, if you do it in your coffee meditation in the evening before you go to sleep, then you will see that will come back to you. I promise you that. That's a guarantee. Because this is how our universe is working. Everything comes back to you. So if you do something, it must come back to you. And therefore, really, really cool. Thank you, guys. I really love my family here. I really, really love you. Okay. So what we expect today, to be honest, nothing interesting things. Chinese comes up with interesting, with numbers. Then the PMI, we expected 10 German time this morning. Then the UK comes up at 10:30 with the CIPS PMI index, and Canada comes up this afternoon 2:30, and 2:30 the trading goods, of course, in USA. And the oil, a petroleum status report we expect this afternoon at 4:30 German time, of course. So those are all numbers. They're not really interesting for us as a swing trader in 4-hourly chart. So if you are a day trader, of course, then you must be aware of that. And I suggest that you stay on the sideline if you are involved in Canadian dollar or something else. For us as day traders, we have 2 important numbers through the whole month. That's any kind of rate decision, and of course the unemployment numbers every first Friday in the month. All the other things are not really interesting for us because we understand about our teachings here that numbers have, all numbers just have only one sentence or one sense to force the market to trade in a specific direction. And we have to interpret them. So, and interpreting is not the way how you can become successful in trading. Okay. So now switch to the charts this morning, and we start with our running trades this morning. And it's awesome. You see, finally, Australian Swiss franc is working right now. And so for the moment. So now how we can handle it. You see, we had 2 losses in a row, but that's it's a part of the game. And now we work with probabilities. Why we need to work with probabilities? Do you know it? Why we work with probabilities? How is the sentence? Do you know it? I help you. If you cannot work with guarantees, you have to work with probabilities. So we cannot influence the price on the right chart, on the right side. To work with coincidences is a stupid part. It's not successful. So what leaves is that we can work with probabilities, and probabilities are based on a mathematical calculation, which is showed by our dice. Okay, here we go. Now, maybe the trend will continue to the lower side. For that, we need a close below the last 0.2. So where does it make sense to take a first, maybe to take a first winner, or where we shall sell the half of the position? Yeah, I would check the market, and basically I would suggest we do it here below the last 0.2, here roundabout. If the price will go there, and maybe we'll see a kind of stabilization there. You remember yesterday we talked about that when we analyze our trades afterwards. Then we figured out, okay, if we see at a special point a kind of stabilization, then we should sell half the position and trail the soft stop closer. Okay, so have it in your watch list, please, or a euro, Australian dollar, Swiss franc. So British pound, New Zealand dollar. So here we must react, because now you see we are in profit. We sold half the position, everything is fine. But actually we didn't have a trend continuation there. And actually we see, okay, it seems we have a trend break of this trend, which means now it's time to trail the hard stop below that candle here right now. And then we will get out of the market, okay? So trail the stop. If you are engaged in that trade, then trail the stop, the real stop, and then we will finish the trade, and we will take that money out of the desk, and then we have to look for another trade. Delane from Texas, wonderful. Greetings to USA. I hope you're doing good over there and everything is fine with you. I really appreciate a lot to have you here on this show. And maybe you have a couple of friends or people around you that are interested in structured trading. Then invite that people to Admirals and of course to this show. But thank you that you be here in our show this morning. Okay, so New Zealand Canadian dollar. Here we are deep in profit as well, but now it seems that we have a new trend. It's a secondary trend because the main trend will break above the blue rectangle here. Okay, which means now this is an uptrend right now. You see it. It's a facing upwards secondary trend. It's not the main trend. So, and now how we can react here, or how we can act here in this trade. Okay, now you know we are in this secondary trend, we are in the move, which means we know after every move, the next correction must come. but it's a corrective trend. But it seems that the trend will, or the price will go up. So that means if the price will go down and we can see a kind of stabilization there, then we must suppose that the trend will continue more up and we don't want to lose money. So therefore, we have to read the chart, we have to listen about the big money, and this is what we can read here right now. They implement a new trade and a new trend, sorry. And this trend, if you see the highs of the correction zone, it's a really symmetric trend. It's almost the same trend like the main trend, which means maybe this could be a new trend. So, and we should not run the price up in our full stop loss here. So wait for it. It's nuts. There's no rush. There's no hurry right now. Wait for it, because after every move, the next correction must come. Okay? So I will inform you. So by the way, about information about my own trading style or my own trading, what I'm doing here. I want to give you, yesterday we had a really, really long and beautiful monthly meeting with Admirals. And with my wonderful moderator in the back, Anna, wonderful, good morning. We decided to improve our morning trading show to make sure that we can make all of you become successful in trading. So first step, that you have the chance to get in touch directly with me as your host, because I want to teach. It's free of charge for you guys. I hope you realize that. You know, I'm a coach and I'm a mentor, and you can book me as your own private teacher, but it's not free of charge. It's not that expensive, of course, because I want to help, but I have to live as well. On the other side, but this, what we are doing here with Admirals and with this morning briefing show, is completely free of charge for you. So, but it would your benefit if you open a real account on the Admirals, that you can make money together with us. So that's the point. So if you want to do a good thing, then open a real account, put some deposit on Admirals, and then we can become successful together and we can make Admirals great, really, really great. And therefore we can change something in this branch. So how you can get in touch with me up to today. I want to show you this. And first of all, I showed you my email address, but here comes a little bit more. So you can get in touch with me directly on Twitter. There is my name, Daytrader70. Or on Instagram, there is the name Dow Trader, or directly official Markus Gabel, okay? Or on Facebook, there you will find me on Dow Trading. So if you want to get in touch with me directly, then follow me on my social channels, and as well Admirals, of course. And by the way, use, please, YouTube. If you have any questions, then go on YouTube, subscribe the channel of Admirals, and then a couple of, we stream live on YouTube as well. So, and therefore you can set your questions, whatever it is. I see it because I have this show open the entire day. So I can see it. And if you have any questions, yeah, and you want that I help you, then get in touch with me on Instagram, on Twitter. And by the way, I will publish my trading ideas on Twitter, so you can get in touch with there. It's easier than Trader's Yard, by the way. So I guess you can subscribe, or you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and then you can send me private messages, of course, if you want. Use it, guys. It's free of charge for you. I want to do it for you, okay? Because I know it will come back to me, and this is what we can do together. What do you think? It's a good idea? So type yes or no in the chat box. Do you think it's a good idea? What do you think? Yes or no? It's a good idea to get in touch with me, if you want, of course. So then you should use it, guys. Okay. Okay, this is New Zealand Canadian dollar. Okay. So, and by the way, yeah, let's do it. Let's make it finish here. So next one is US dollar Japanese yen. As you see, I'm still in. Oh, Ian said, yes, I can recommend it. Okay, Ian is one of my clients. He went through my really strictly coaching, Ian, right? But since that, I guess I think you're really successful, right, Ian? And really calm in your trading. I guess it's a good thing. And maybe we can share, you can share your, maybe it's a good idea. If you want, you can put this comment below this YouTube video if you want, you know, plant the good seeds. I really love it. So in US dollar, Japanese yen, I am still in, guys. Why? Yeah, I had my purple line, my soft stop up there, but afterwards I decided to give the market a little bit chance to come back in this correction zone, because I know after the move, the next correction will come. So then I will see if the price will go up, and we cannot go higher than maybe my purple line, then I close the trade. If I will do it, I will inform you on Twitter, okay? You know, I'm working on a great thing. Yeah, very soon I can tell you the secret. Okay, so let's go. What's on my watch list today? Oh, by the way, you see, this is daily chart in FT in FTSE. That's the Britain index. And in you see, it's really strong. We are a little bit in profit right now, and we expect that we can reach the point of control. So I want to sell half of the position when I reach the last point 2. And by the way, the final target, not to go out there, but to react there at the point of control. Maybe we don't intervene into that trade, but you see the daily chart, especially in indices, or maybe later in commodities, we will have we will do that later, and then we have a great chance. So look at this one, it's really awesome. So I hope you have this trade with me. So on my watch list for today, US dollar, Aussie US dollar, which means we don't have a balance candle right now. It's still on the watch list. It's within the red zone. It's a little difficult, not for today. Euro Australian dollar, we are deep in the green zone. We have a lot of space to go up to the point of control, but we have to wait until we have a clear and a clean, really clean signal, okay? Still on the watch list, not to trade for today. So now, Euro Canadian dollar. So actually we have high price. We have a lot of space to go up to the point of control. But here now we have a clear trend. Rule number 1 and 2 fit here right now. They are valid right now. Now we wait for rule number 3, a correction deeper than 38. And then a balance candle, then we can go up. Okay, just on the watch list, not for today, but for the rest of the week. Euro New Zealand dollar. This is a big trend, but we have to wait for a secondary trend. So it's too big and it's too unclear right now, because we see a secondary facing downward trend, and I need a facing upward trend, which is included in this main trend. So then we have a bigger chance that the price will really go up. Okay. So hello, will you trade only in Forex? No, as you can see, I trade in indices as well. And up to next week, we add commodities and exotics to this pair. Okay. But basically the rules, who is that? The rules fit in every underlying. Okay. So then Euro USD, same. And this is what I wanted to see. Now we cope the challenge of the point of control. And now we are waiting for the next correction. And then we can go up. Still on the watch list, Euro USD. As well, British pound USD, the correction is going deeper right now. So and then we wait for a balance candle and then maybe we can go up. It's not the time for yet, but wait for it. Put it on the watch list. Okay. Why not crypto? Let me finish this and then I'll give you an answer to the crypto. Okay. So US dollar, Canadian dollar. It's still a really unclean picture right now. So actually, I see that I have a facing upward main trend, but I want to see a facing upward secondary trend, that I have a little bit more safeties on my right side and a little bit more probabilities that I will find more traders. They see the same like me, then we can go up. Okay, not for today. And the last one is New Zealand US dollar. Now we have a lovely trend and we are waiting for a proper correction or proper balance candle. This is really unclear and unclean picture. So it's on my watch list, but not really hurry today. Okay. So, and on the side of the indices, for example, here in Hang Seng index, I'm waiting for a balance candle because actually the price is going up a little bit, but it's a wonderful trend and maybe we can go down. It's still on a watch list. Then South African index as well. We are waiting for a balance candle to go down, and silver as well in daily chart, of course, and crude oil. Crude oil, we set our pending order if the price will go down or if the trend will continue to the lower side, then we are in, because the way to the point of control is really, really, really far. So Euro British pound was surprising. Okay, let me check. Let me check Euro British pounds. Where is it? Let's open it in forward chart. Yeah, that's a normal behavior because we see a really, really long downtrend. And by the way, if you can see the private sentiment, so the private sentiment of Euro British pound, you could see what happens here. More and more people switched to the short selling, to the selling side, which means the price must go up right now because the private money is always wrong. And when you follow this show, you will never be wrong, okay? Because I explain you how the market really works. So it was not really surprising because the trend was really, really old and it was time that the price moves a little bit to the upper side. Yeah, and that was really interesting. But here in British pound or Euro British pound as well, we have a lot of space to go up to the point of control. So we await for a new trend and then we can trade Euro British pound as well. Okay. So now I want to give you the answer about crypto. Why I don't trade crypto. This is a personal thing. Crypto is highly illiquid. And cryptos are not an official payment. Yeah, it's a private thing. And it's really volatile. And by the way, it's a kind of morality about myself, just my perception. Because all the cryptocurrencies, they had their origin in the dark web. And I guess you know what happens in the dark web. And I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to plant that bad seeds. Of course not. As long as we cannot see that our governments bring out cryptos and we can pay in the groceries and something else, I don't trade cryptos. It's my perception and it's my private opinion. What you do, it's yours, but I don't analyze cryptos here in this show, okay? This is just only my opinion and they're really strictly in that, okay? So could you explain your trading strategy and indicators? Luis, I want to place you that you go on YouTube And or if you follow the show every morning, you will see the rules. But if you go to this channel, the Admirals channel, and on this morning briefing show, maybe in the beginning, we started in January. And on the topics, you see where I explain the rules. And there you will find it, okay? Maybe you do that first, and we trade it every day, okay? Point me somewhere where I can learn this. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So I have a question for today, guys. The question of today, and we can start the poll, is, I want to try to teach you. And the question of today is, a good teacher should, ... tell me what I want to hear, or teach me what I need to know to become successful, or be always frank to me and show me my mistakes. So what do you think? What should a good teacher doing for you? He should tell you what you want to hear, or you should teach you what you need to become successful, or a good teacher should be always frank to me and show me my mistakes. Okay, so it's really interesting part. And yeah, so, and I made you this software that you can send me your FX Blue account. You can connect your MetaTrader to FX Blue account, and then you can give me this link, and then you can add it here. So, and as you can see here, I added here FX Blue, and I create this own MBS, morning briefing show. And here I have the first one, and this is Doreen. Thank you very much. And today, a good, wow, your morals are so strict and I admire it. Thank you very much. It's about crypto, yeah, but I saw the darknet. I have a really, really good friend, and he's an administrator, and 2 years ago, he showed me the dark web. And when I saw that, and you can pay all that stuff with cryptos there, guys, I promise you, if you are a really human being, you will never trade cryptos, never. When you could see what I saw in dark web, you will never do that again. Because you don't want to be a part of that really, really bad things. Yeah. And just now it comes up, and maybe you can trade it, but you have to realize where is the origin of that. Okay. But just only my opinion. Okay. And I'm really strict in that things, because I don't want to plant bad seeds in my life. Okay. I did it too often in my past. So we have a kind of 50-50. Tell me what I need to do, become successful, and be always frank to me and show me my mistakes. Both of you are right. But what is more important? That your teacher is always frank to you and show you your mistakes, or only tell you what you need to do? In my opinion, and I had really strict teachers. And the big advantage for me was that they always showed me my mistakes, always. And today, I want to show you this one. And as you can see, this is never be successful. This can never be successful. So whatever I want to tell you, and maybe 1 or 2 times a week, I want to take out of that what you sent me by FX Blue, because I have a look at it. I spent the whole night to see what you are doing there, because I want to support you. So, and I will take out a 1 or 2 trades, and I want to explain, is it good or is it not good? But when I see this one, I only can say, this is anonym, of course, but I can say, in heaven's sake, whatever you do there, stop it right now. Please, in God's sake, stop it right now. Whatever you do there, Doreen, please stop it. It's never become successful. You waste a lot of time. You waste a lot of money. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing there, but it's not successful. Please stop it. You will destroy your account and you will waste time and you will waste money. And picture it, guys. What you could do with that money, we have starving kids, we have hungry kids, we have suffering kids around the world, and we waste that money. Guys, that is not an ethic moral, okay? Please stop it. In heaven's sake, stop it immediately and following strictly rules, okay? This is a really strictly advice. It's up to you. You can do whatever you want, but please think it through. And we are here to become successful in trading, yeah? And that's the point. So what I try to explain to you today is how we can handle our emotions in fear and greed. Let's go one step deeper. What is fear and what means greed? What means fear? So fear is an emotion. And as explained you a couple of shows before, your emotions are always there when your mind is full all the time. When your mind is full, there is no more space because you talk 65,000 words a day with yourself. Then you have this input from outside and then your mind is full. And then you go to trading. Okay, and then it's overwhelming. When your mind is full, the next reaction comes up with emotions. First come mind, clear decisions up to your mind. If your mind is full, emotions are the next. But emotions are not based on clear decisions. Yeah. And if emotions are full, your body is the next, which will react with diseases, headache, insomnia, unconcentrating, unfocused, and all that thing. So where we have to start, with your mind. Sometimes it's a good thing to be quiet. Sometimes this is why I meditate every day, 20 minutes or 25 minutes, to clear my mind, to give it new space. And meditation don't mean you have to go to anywhere. Meditation means focusing. You have a kind of analytic meditation or maybe a focused meditation, but it's not turn off your mind. That's stupid. That's not real meditation. Meditation means it's spirit, and spirituality means spiritus. Spiritus means it's your mind, which means focus on special things. Yeah. So, and this is the point. If your mind is full, next is emotions. And with emotions, you cannot become successful in trading. Not only in trading, you cannot become successful in any way. So, and fear is just an emotion, which means you are afraid to lose something. But by the way, jealousy, it's just fear. Jealousy means you are afraid to lose your partner. So fear means you are afraid to lose something. But it's not necessary in trading to feel fear. Because if you follow rules, and if you stick to rules, and if you follow this morning briefing show, and you learn to cut your loss and to let the winners run, why you should feel fear? Why? It's not necessary. Think it through. Fear only comes up when your mind is full, when you cannot think clearly, then fear comes up. So give your mind space, be more calm, and work on your real why. why you want to become successful, why you want to be a trader. And as I taught you last week, we don't have bad days. We have character building days. So the emotion fear is not necessary because we can control our losses. We control it. So only if you do stupid things in trading, what you would never do in your real life, then you have a reason to feel fear. So what is greed? Now think it through. What is greed? When you should describe greed, then greed means I'm afraid to lose something because you want to have more and more, but go in the real cause. You know, we work with cause and reaction, cause and action. And greed is just another word for fear. Because greed means you are afraid to not getting the most. Our greed means you have fear that you lose something. For especially the price goes up, goes up, goes up, goes up, and you trail your stop close and close and close and close and close. Why? Yeah, you are greedy, but greed means you are afraid to lose your profits. But this is not the sense to let the winners run. So you see, it's always fear. Basically, there doesn't exist greed. Greed is just another word for fear. And in trading, if you learn how to trade in a proper way, and I promise you, if you learn to do good things for others, to plant the right seeds, there is no reason anymore to feel fear. And you know, think about the pen. Fear is an emotion, and everything comes from you. Everything is perception. So this kind of fear is just only your own perception. Because another one doesn't feel that fear like you. So it's not an ultimate emotion. It's just only up to you. It's your pen. Yeah? Think it through. And if you catch this thought, and maybe it's a good day today to think about that, you can handle this emotion. Maybe you can think about that. Guys, I want to wish you a wonderful day. I'm looking forward to getting in touch with you, and I hope we see each other tomorrow again. Have courage and be kind. And always, may the force of the rules be with you. See you. Bye-bye.